Hello everybody, welcome back to ESO. I've got up off screen to rank 9. I should only need 10 more ranking to reach rank 10, and presumably that will probably give me the last mission after this, so let's go ahead and get this from Velsa. Narahini and I are doing well, she wants to talk to you. Come by our rooms here in the den. We had to vacate my place in the alleys as there was too many iron wheel fetchers sniffing around for my taste. Alright, so they're right here, so there shouldn't be any problem starting this very quickly. And I have seen the characters around doing like little tidbits of talking with each other, now that I guess the questline's done, which is pretty neat, I guess. Did I just miss something?
Oh, you are a pot of treacle tea on a dreary day, my friend. Thank you for coming. Feridon back at the inn sent this one news that has filled my heart with sorrow. Perhaps you can help this old woman again, if you have the time. This one has been trying to put her past in order, in addition to reaching out to Velsa. Thank the moon, she still loves me. I had Feridon inquire after my estranged son. Like Velsa, Tashmin departed from me in anger. Now I fear for his life. Feridon located Tashmin in Windhelm, a city in distant East March. He sent word that bounty hunters have captured him, even though he can find no evidence that my son committed a crime. I'm afraid that the bounty hunters work for House Dreis. Of course, this one should have handed it over when you arrived, but I left it in the other chamber. My son fell in with a bad crowd, drinking skooma like a fish drinks water, but he doesn't deserve a slave's fate. Please help him if you can.
Marani, you should have told me. Of course I'll find your son.
Oh no, this one doesn't want to be left alone to worry about you and Tashmin. Please, stay here with me.
Of course. Our friend here is capable of finding Tashmin. Everything will be all right. So that's what upset Narani. I didn't know she had a son, but there's so much we still have to catch up on. I hope you can help her set her mind at ease. I hate to see her in such a state.
I wonder if that son is the product of... Sorry, my throat is a little raspy at the moment. I wonder if that son is the product of what happened in their past there. My inquiries into the whereabouts of your son have finally yielded fruit, but I fear you'll find that the fruit to be bitter instead of sweet. So I say that your concern regarding your son was confirmed. He has been linked with a group of skooma dicks who often beg for spare pieces of gold. My contact provided me with a map in his packet. He reports me that before he could approach your son to pass along your message, he was assaulted by two men who argued with him briefly, before dragging him away. The young woman who was with your son, disheveled Breton, disappeared into the marketplace during the commotion. Following up with the local gulch, my contact was able to discern that the two men were bounty hunters from Varnfell and had documentation linking Tashmin to a crime. But inquiries with officials in Varnfell have turned up no evidence of either a crime or bounty on your son. I fear these men work for House Dress and plan to return your son to a life of slavery. I'm sorry this letter doesn't bear better news. Alright, let's go ahead and just like teleport into Windhelm from here. I wonder if we're heading back to the inn again. This is taking a bit of a load here, I can tell. But yeah, this is one of the two last quests that are part of the Thieves Guild chain, and then after that we're...
And I don't see your paperwork.
we're pretty much ready to move on from Hugh's Bane. Ah, here's the Breton.
I'll get the gold. I just need a little more time. Yeah? Well, Tosh isn't here. And that's where you should be, not here. Wait a moment. Why are you looking for Tosh? He never hurt anyone. You don't look like a guard. Trouble? Well, I'm in trouble too. Do a favor for me and I'll tell you where they took Tosh. Derode Mavinio at the Anvil in Pauldron. I owe him a bit of gold and he's starting to get anxious about my ability to pay. That wouldn't work. He'd have to admit he deals skooma and he's too stubborn for that. Just tear the page with my debt out of his ledger and bring it to me. He keeps it in a locked chest near the forge. Do this and I'll tell you what happened to Tosh.
Alright.
Don't win until you swallow every last bit of that food.
It's a little bit of thievery before we get to the main plot.
This is on straight. Have you seen how indecent it is with the dark elf? It's disgusting.
The guards will want to speak with you about that.
Eyes of Akatosh.
What is wrong with you?
The guards will stop you. That's enough, you skeeving bastard.
Okay, I don't see any guards around, so I think we should be... Oh, there is a card, okay. Can we go around the long way? Yeah, okay, it looks like this is fine.
You actually came back. Does that mean you did that favor I asked about? You got it? Now my skooma dealer has nothing on me. I get a fresh start. Tosh was with me when two dark elves grabbed him. They claimed to be bounty hunters, but I've seen this before. They take unfortunates like us and turn us into slaves. How do I know you aren't another one of those so-called bounty hunters? You are a dark elf. Maybe you're in league with the bastards that grabbed Tosh.
Whoa there! I literally just cleared your debt. Come on now.
Look at it this way. Gold you pay now is gold you can try to steal back later. Painless, eh? Now off you go.
You actually came back? You got it? How do I know you aren't? I suppose it can't be too bad. You did help me after all. He's down by the docks, tied up like cargo. Those so-called bounty hunters are still prowling around looking for other Khajiit. Damn guards were probably paid to look the other way.
Come on, you can do it! Just one.
Alright, let's go ahead and help this guy out.
I'll apologize now.
They're all the same. Give them the help they make it all hide.
Let's see, how do I get to the docks from here? That's a good question. Okay, it looks like I should go to this road here and go down this way.
This is just...
Is it true Tonville sacrificed himself to seal Sadal?
This one is miserable. A dark elf. Help me? What cruel amusements these slavers employ to trick a poor Khajiit. And why would you help me? This one has never even seen you before. Besides, that bounty hunter carries an arrest writ with Tashmin's name on it. As long as he has that, this one will never be free. This one will die of thirst soon. It is inevitable. But if you really plan to get the writ, you'll need to pick the bounty hunter's pocket. He's been drinking my skooma while his partner hunts other Khajiit. So I suppose you might want to hurry.
Alright. So we got one more pickpocket to do here. Nice.
Something doesn't feel right. You got the read? Well... Meet me near the stables by the north gate. We can talk there.
Alright, let's do this. I assume we're gonna have to try and get him to go back to the Thieves Guild.
Tashmin thanks you, but continues to wonder why you bothered. You want something, yes. Explain quickly, because this city no longer feels safe to me. My mother sent you? This one has not seen Narani in many, many years. How would she even know where to find me? Why would she even try? I was full of anger for so long. But now, I am just sad. This one wishes she had not found me. She should not see the sorry condition her beloved son has fallen into. Still, Tashmin can't stay here. Maybe it's time to put the past behind me and try to do something better with my life. Because this one was young and foolish once, full of anger, and certain that the moons shone only for me. Soon, the skooma drowned my memories, and it was easier just to forget. This one has heard of Abba's landing. Always wanted to see such a place. Perhaps I will accept your offer of hospitality. But first things first, this one needs a drink. This one has a wicked thirst. Perhaps some generous stranger would be kind enough to part with some gold.
Oh, go ahead and get your drink, buddy. I'm gonna go ahead and head back to the Thieves Guild. This doesn't seem like it took very long as a quest, so I might have to... I was originally going to split these up because I figured this would go on for at least like a half hour, but I'm guessing it's wrapping up already. Guess we'll see though. So if it ends soon, I'm going to have to probably just do both the quests in the same video then. I do like the stormy weather here, particularly. Not sure why, but, let's see if her son's already here. Oh, yep, apparently he is.
Your words rekindled the memories this one thought were long gone. So, I decided to come to Abba's landing sooner rather than later. Now? So soon? Can't this one have a drink first? Maybe 3. No. A clear head is better than a clouded mind on occasions such as this. I just hope my mother isn't too disappointed in what her son has become.
Alright, let's go.
Is that my mother? This one never should have stayed away so long.
Oh, happiness! Oh, joy! First Velsa, and now my Tashmin.
Your mother has missed you. Welcome to our home, Tashmin.
We have so much to catch up on, my dear sweet son. Come, let us talk.
What? I must have something in my eye. Mold spore or something. It's the damn cistern. Who lives in a cistern? I can't wait to get back to my garden. It certainly looks that way. Between Tashmin and I, Narani had a hard life. I just want her to be happy. And I plan to make up for everything Narani has missed. I'll be there for as long as she'll have me. I can't change the past, but I'll do my best to make her future better. What a ridiculous question. Tashmin is... He's part of this family. And it's a better family than the one I was born into, believe me.
Nice. Alright. Thieves Guild increased to 10.
I'm surprised at how well Narani has taken to life in the den. She's treating it like another adventure. Half the rogues that pass through here come by to talk or have a piece of one of her pies. She's the kindest soul I know.
Still up to the pie business, huh?
This one thanks you for freeing me from those slavers. You've given me a chance to see my mother after all these years. And maybe even to start over again.
Tashmin will grow strong and healthy again, here with me and Velsa. This one is most content.
Oh, it's a happy ending all around. And here's our note from Zira. I have some new information on Nicholas that requires your attention and discretion. Meet me at Hughes Bay, just off the Palmermaid and Alba's Landing. Okay, so she's not meeting here. Okay, we're heading below. How far are we heading here? Okay, now it's still in this area, so... trying to figure out exactly where it is. Oh, there it is, okay. I managed to not take damage by doing that weird, like, tumble around there. Hughes, Maine.
I used to dream of this place when I was a young cutpurse. I thought, if I can make enough of myself, one day I can go there, hold my head high, order a drink like a normal person. It tastes the same as what we have in the den. Yes. He's the reason I needed a strong drink. According to Magnifica Valora, the Iron Wheel's prison ship encountered a storm and nearly capsized. The waves swept a dozen people over the side, Nicholas among them. Body lost to the storm, they said. Neither does Magnifica Valora. Here's a copy of his wanted poster. It's plastered all over Tanith. I want you to find out what really happened. If he's dead, we throw a party in the den. But if he's alive, you track him down and do as you see fit. I'll back whatever decision you make. Someone called the Desert Falcon is looking for Nicholas as well. That's how this came to my attention. I want you to see what this Falcon knows. Last I heard, the Desert Falcon was in Shadowfen, some tavern in Stormhold. See what you can learn. If any trails lead to Nicholas, follow them. I'll answer what I can. Someone who doesn't realize Desert Falcon is incredibly pompous. Nicholas made enemies over the years. Maybe it's one of them. Why look for him now and not after the dowry heist? Whoever it is, my hope is they're willing to work with you. I don't know how to answer that. We were friends for so many years. He meant so much to the Guild, to me. And then he betrayed us. He left us to the mercy of the Iron Wheel. Drowning at sea is too good for him. The Thieves Guild doesn't murder. And yet, Nicholas was the cause of so much suffering. I shouldn't ask you to do that. In fact, I can't. But if you find him alive and leave him dead, I'll consider him the exception.
Alright, let's go talk to the Desert Falcon. So it looks like they're wrapping things up with the last bit of what's left over here. I guess regardless of what choice you would have made of Nicholas beforehand, I guess it wouldn't really have mattered, because I didn't choose to let him free in the prison. So I'm actually kind of curious what she would have said if we had given him the lockpick. Alright, here we go. Shadowfen. It's actually a place where I usually, like, park myself and just sit and do, stable dailies when I can, if I don't plan on playing for a while, so... Okay, it looks like they're in a building somewhere over this way. I'm guessing it's probably someone we've met already. Alright, so this building right up ahead? Yep, it is. Okay.
How could those Bosmer attack a nursery?
You are the last person I expected to see. Did you come to gloat? To tell me my search for Nicholas will end in failure? And how did you learn I was the Desert Falcon? I'm no longer Chief Inspector of anything. After your guild escaped Noshira Citadel, I had no choice but to resign from the Iron Wheel. The journal was a nice touch. I'd hoped it would seal the fate of Nicholas at his trial. But the storm did that. Allegedly. You don't get that from me. You couldn't follow simple instructions to put down a sparkling trinket. How can I possibly trust you? I want him to see justice. You think you can accomplish that? A Bar's Landing stains my reputation, but I shall not let you stain my honor. Leave now. If I see you anywhere near my things, I won't hesitate to call the guard.
Alright. Luckily, his stuff is like way out over here where nobody's around for once. Okay, we have to go to the Outlaws' Refuge.
A sad day when thieves wish to mete out justice on one of their own. It never ends well, you know.
Let's check out this refuge. I haven't actually been to another refuge outside of the Thieves' Den. That's kind of neat.
Don't think I've seen you around. Or I could have. I was quite drunk yesterday. Hello again, for the first time. Are you working for that ram's beak, falcon wings fellow? Heard he wanted the same thing. Also heard he was a guard. He sent you then? Fine. Tell him my price. Pay my tab at every tavern in the city. Keep your fists down. Bellalaw knows the score. Don't blame me for making a living. The Imperial wasn't a local, just passing through. I'll tell you what I know. First thing, he didn't go by Nicholas. Can't recall his name. Something equally forgettable. But I do remember his high elf companion. A widow she was. My darling Volu, he called her. They were returning to her home. A manor near some fort in Deshan. Fort Taldaic, was it? I don't entirely recall. The drink, you see. But they were to be married as soon as they returned home. Oh, she'd fallen for him. I could see that. He was some sort of painter? The canvas kind, not tavern placards. He brought some kind of joy to her life. Would have been lovely, but I passed out on the table.
Alrighty. How to train your Goar. Well, we could probably just go ahead and teleport out of here. Let's see, where's the arrow at? Aha, here it is, okay. It's very close by to the Way Shrine, actually. A rowboat. Perfect. Oh, we can just walk in, we don't have to sneak in? Huh. It's actually a pretty nice house.
I don't often receive visitors in my garden, especially the uninvited ones. Vantis? Whatever for? And who are you exactly? He struggles enough finding his muse. Distracting him with financial matters will disturb his concentration. I must ask you to leave. I will inform Vantis you stopped by.
Yeah, no, that's not going to work out for me. Is there something behind here I can go through? I wonder if this house is like a possible player house, because it's a really nice house, just from the outside.
My
Yeah,
darling Volu! Is that you in the kitchen? My muse has left me. Perhaps kisses would restore it. You are not who I expected to see.
Yeah, I expect not.
I knew my time here wouldn't last. I hoped it would take longer, though. Zero wanted to make sure I was truly dead, yes. I taught her too well. What business? The man you knew as Nicholas truly died in that storm. I am a changed man. A married man. I live quietly in this house, painting things that my wife adores. I... retired. Ask. I'll tell you everything you want to know. No more secrets. None of them matter anymore. I wanted more. Alone, Abba's landing is a meager prize. But if I could find a way to bring in Tanith, with a stake in both cities, you control all trade in Hughes Bay. But I hadn't. Velsa should have joined me at Maluk's path. After my death, she would lead the others back to Abba's landing. Zira could scatter the guild before the Iron Wheel's arrival. But then Velsa retired and everything changed. Now, of course not. But had all gone according to plan, Zira could have filtered the guild into Tanith. Set up there while the Iron Wheel was chasing them here. And when I was Magnifica Falora's puppet in Abba's landing, Zira would be mine in Tanith. Very well. We both know my part in what happened to the Thieves Guild. I won't beg for my life, if that's what you're expecting. If that's what Zira wants from me.
You know what? Since I'm going to be assassinating people here very soon, let's go ahead and just get our early start.
No! Not like this!
What was that noise? What's going on in here? Vantis? No! How could you do this? My dear husband. Oh, Vantis! Come back to me, my love! Come back to me!
And that's the end of that. No loose strings. Now to go ahead and head back to, talk to Zero one last time. Sure, I've seen a lot of thief cheats. Ah, she's still in here. All right.
Well, did Nicholas survive the storm? What happened? Is he... I see. I hate him for what he did. But it still feels like I've lost a family member. That's why I asked you to go. You had no history. You could see him for what he was. You helped restore the Thieves Guild. Make it more than it once was. Of course, I trust your judgment. Now all the old business is put to rest. Let's go. We have a guild to run.
Alright. We also get an assistant.
There are heists to plan and merchant lords to rob. See you in the den.
Yeah, that is it for Thieves Guild, I believe. We got an assistant. That's neat.
Someone's treasure is this one's trade.
I didn't realize there were a Khajiit. Like, I couldn't quite tell from the mini picture that was there. Yeah, that is it for the Thieves Guild for us. Got a weapon crate here. Let's go and take a look at that. That's a mace. It's two-handed though, so it's not what I want. Though it is a thing I can look up, so at least that's worthwhile, I guess. We actually probably have quite a bit of stuff we could open up here while we're sitting here, so. Some treasures, curse amulets. Alright. Oh, that's actually decent. That's a medium though, so it's not really that great.
What is it?
The exact same ring I'm wearing, actually, huh? Healing staff, though it has a thing I can look up, research, so. All them treasures. Ooh. Alright, so we got a couple things worthwhile out of that, I guess. Crafting motif, though, that's pretty neat. Go ahead and put away the costume we had. We're no longer going to need that. Let's go ahead and put out our dragon frog. Why not?
What do you want?
Go ahead and preview that. It's not bad, I guess. We could go back and fence all those treasures we have. In fact, maybe we should do that. Just go ahead, head back there just in case there's something still worthwhile over there, but I'm assuming not.
What do you want?
But I think there's technically still 2 levels left in the Thieves Guild. In fact, I haven't even like looked at the skills for what I got. I got 2 more levels, and I didn't even check. Yeah, a little bit better on Haggle. I guess that'd be good for us. Veil of Shadows. Decreases detection range of witnesses and guards by 10%. That's actually decent. So yeah, it looks like just from looking at this, there's only 2 more levels worth of stuff to actually get. And that actually went way up high compared to what it was before. Like the last, on 9 it was like at 50, now it's at 75. Oof. Let me check Ledger Main or whatever it is too. Yeah, Locksmith improves your chance of forcing locks by 10%. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, I don't see any more quests here, so looks like everything is indeed done.
We rescued her from the Iron Wheel. Of course she's happy.
I think Velsa is more concerned that her barbs no longer stick in Zira's hide.
You're right, now that I think of it. It doesn't matter what Velsa says. She's just placid.
It won't last. It can't last. Can it?
You've been busy, my friend.
I guess all the treasures I got are actually, like, actually legit, so whoops, guess I didn't have to come here. Oh well, it's a good stopping point anyways. I hope you guys enjoyed the Thieves Guild, and after this we'll probably be heading up a couple dungeons and then going into the Goat Coast and seeing what our friend was talking about in regards to the Dark Brotherhood. So see you guys then.